That event was amazing.
What?
Apple just released their new lineup of iPhones.
Ah, the 6.
And 6 Plus.
So what's the difference between the 6 and the 6 Plus?
Oh, there's a big difference. There's a huge difference.
Right.
I mean, literally big.
I believe you.
So the regular 6's screen, it's 4.7 inches.
Wait, they're not 4 anymore?
Nope, they made them bigger.
Wow. Same size as the Moto X.
It is?
Well, the first generation one, but whatever. So the iPhones aren't gonna be the tiniest on the block, are they?
Yeah, then the 6 Plus has a 5.5 inch screen.
What?
It's a 1080p one.
Well, it better be. That's enormous.
But they still made it thinner.
I thought you hated those big screens.
What? All these people and their Samsung phones. They're huge. They look like those old 80s ones.
The screen is fine. Maybe your iPhone is too small. Oh, yeah, right.
It fits perfectly in my hand. No, I never meant that.
Liar.
No, I never meant that the big screens were bad.
Admit it, you'll love anything Apple does.
I didn't!
So Apple is allowed to make a big dumb screen.
Hey, Samsung made the big screen dumb because of the operating system that is put behind it.
Is that new one gonna fit in your hand the same way your 5 fits in yours?
But you tap the home button twice and it brings everything.
Stop. Are you going to have to readjust how you hold your phone?
It's still plenty thin.
Answer the question, Apple sheep.
Okay, yes, I am, but there's nothing wrong with that.
So what's it gonna be then, 6 or 6 Plus?
6 Plus?
What? The more expensive one?
How'd you know it costs more?
That's what Apple does.
Hey, it works.
What?
Their announcement of the 5C, the $99 one, didn't get near the amount of sales as the 6 Plus.
Come on, that's Windows 8 bull.
It's true. They sold out on the first day. The 5C didn't even sell out.
That can't be right.
Just proves that if you make a great product, the price of the phone doesn't affect your decision much.
Gosh. What? How many gigabytes are you getting?
Well, you know, they offer 128 now.
Are you serious?
I didn't say I was getting that one.
But you are.
I didn't say that. So yeah, in all honesty, a lot of Apple people are changing their minds about having a big screen. Many iPhone owners that I know always like to point out that they like their phone to be small. It's compact and it can fit in their pocket easy. A lot of girls, teenage ones preferably, have very small pockets, and the iPhones have been perfect for those. And if they had a S5 or even a Note 3 or a 4, it wouldn't fit in there very comfortably. But from the iPhone sales first weekend, iPhone 6 sales, this bigger screen is getting a lot of people's attention. For me personally, I was very interested when I found out that the iPhone was having a 1080p display. So now they have a screen that's much larger and with more pixels per inch, 401. Now other smartphone companies have had 1080p on their devices for quite a while, and they're not even 5.5 inches. But I think many people are like me. When you've invested as much as I have into iTunes, their music and movies, and you're so accustomed to Apple's way of doing things, you really don't want to make that switch to a Google phone or a Samsung phone or even an Amazon phone. So a lot of us wanted a bigger screen all along, but didn't want it so much that we were willing to switch to a different operating system. All us iOS users love iOS. Apple still holds 98% in customer satisfaction. And you know, last year they released a cheaper model. I just said in my little skit here, when the 5S and 5C came out, the 5C was $99 cheaper. The common assumption was now they were gonna sell through the roof because iPhones were now half the price. Things boiled down, those sales were high, but much more people wanted a 5S over a 5C. It's made of aluminum instead of plastic, and there was a thumbprint scanner. That was enough for people to pay that extra $99. I think Apple's learned from that and realized they can go just the other way. So now, of course, there's a 6 Plus that's $100 more than what an iPhone regularly costs, and the sales boomed. It's been the fastest selling smartphone Apple's ever released. So this hate on Samsung or Google phones is now having one less reason for a lot of die-hard Apple fans to hate on the Samsung users. We no longer get to say we have the small phone. I always like to point out that Steve Jobs said that he would never consider making the screen bigger than 3.5 inches back in the iPhone 4 days. A lot of people still have the 4 and are comfortable with it. For me personally, I have an iPad as well as an iPhone. If I wanted something to be on a slightly bigger screen, I would just switch to that. But ever since they announced the 6 Plus, you start to look at your phone a little differently. When I look at my phone, I start to realize how small it actually is. And the truth is, I really would not mind a bigger screen. And having 1080p in my pocket would be great for me to watch my videos and other YouTube videos at full resolution, as most media these days is 1080p. But of course, not everyone wants the 6 Plus, and should you get the 6? I'll talk about that in a different video. Hope you enjoyed my little skit here. If you don't, let me know. I don't want you to just leave it. You know, dislike this video if you thought it was bad. And of course, like it if you thought it was good. Comment what I could do better. I need your feedback. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you. Why the heck are you talking to yourself? That's weird. And there's no one there for me, actually. I'm still talking to myself. This is weird. I need to get some friends. Bye.